Miami playing it safe, nah, I was just giving my all, I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we laying the stars. I made it happen, a boss, yeah, I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there, I'm taking it there, I'm taking it there.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 23 yards, the final tally.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground?
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. From the 45 on second down, Hurts now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he stopped after a gain of 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost.
And he won't be able to get the throw off. He's sacked. And you have to wonder why they went for it there. It remains a tie game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a 2nd down and 6. Jackson running again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm I've seen from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Jackson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Jackson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On first down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now Jackson on first down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. To throw again is Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Again, Jackson buying time to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. This one caught by his top. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Hurts will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon goon big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure. The road I travel don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band. Young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Gang in the building, we taking it over.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause go ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First play, here's Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. First play and a first pass for Cousins. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one. Now to be the last shot that they take in this game.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. They'll roll him out right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Here's Sanders, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. This is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 95 yards. And the Vikings strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Flushed out right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out. Point game, 7-6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On the move to his left. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front for him?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass. 10. Final play of the half. Cousins on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And it'll be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down. Just what they needed a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. On him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Back to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw, being chased out left. And now here is another interception. And the